Hi, everybody. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio in Broomfield, Colorado. I am going to be giving you your weekly oracle card reading. Not up to the daily uh, predictions here these days, but we are going to be using the yantra deck like we always do. And today we're going to do the energy oracle cards. Okay, so what we're going to do is a general read about the week. Okay, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, which is the start of your personal reading, whether you're watching this later or you're watching live. And then you're going to add me, please, to the comments, and you will get your weekly focus card. Okay. If we start to see a card 3 or more times, we are going to assume that's for all of us, and we're going to make that kind of our group theme. So it's always best to stick around for the whole time so that you can hear what else is said. All right. A couple of things. Still building up that Light Council membership site. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you're feeling overwhelmed by what's going on, the Light Council has been talking to us for about 4 years about this time period we're experiencing. There's about 200 videos up there to listen to how to change your mindset, how to start thinking about the changes that you're ready to be part of the world. So that's on my website, insightfulinspirations.com. There's also a lot of events coming up. There's just a lot of things going on, you guys. So I'm speaking at the Learn It Live Spring into Soul Symposium. I'm going to be talking about breaking free from habits. So anyway, lots of opportunities for growth. We are, however, in Mercury retrograde. So we're going to use some Mercury retrograde spray from Basic Earth and let ourselves kind of clean up that communication. And we are also using the green appetite today. This is going to help keep us on track with our goals. There's definitely we're in an eclipse season right this minute, and there's some other things happening. And so we are definitely being asked to kind of dig deeper. So that's what those are going to help us do. All right, let's see what the week brings. All right, love upside down is first. Okay, so this is really where our minds are really taking us into fear, frustration, resentment. This is telling us that we are kind of not being so kind to each other right this minute. The week kind of starts off with that. There's a lot of headiness to this card about whether or not we can get out of our own stories, what our heads are telling us about what's going on. Focus for the week, the things that's going to help you. Count your blessings, but don't just count them, receive them, okay? Do something to be grateful for them. Talk about them more than you talk about the bad stuff. Tell people all the good things that are happening to you. This card is what this is saying. Receive your blessings and more will come. Into the week, intentions are unclear, okay? This is kind of par for the course for the energy we're in right this minute. But the intentions not being clear just means that we have not yet understood what everybody's intentions are, okay? So we're going to build on these cards. This is kind of the beginning. And here's where you start your own personal reading. Tune in with me. 1, 2, or 3. Which one of these is your card? Just give yourself a minute just to tune in, okay? All right, so we got the Magician and the Mirror for 1, and it's upside down, okay? So protective mode, putting you in a kind of on call for what you're doing. See, the picture has some things going on with his hands and his crown chakra. What we are doing there is we are inviting our energy back from all directions of time and space and using our power, or recognizing that we're not using our power when we give our thoughts away, or we are spinning in a different direction than present time. So be careful about that. If you picked 2, you got adjacent possibilities, but it also was upside down. Okay, so in reverse, you may feel a little stuck this week. It may not, all the doors might not open for you. And that's okay, because it's kind of Alice in Wonderland time. You might not have eaten the right cookie. May not be the right size yet for the door that you're trying to fit through. So this week, just kind of acknowledge there's going to be opportunities, but it might not be this week. Oh, and if we got upside down victory, if you picked 3, oh goodness, you guys, we're doing the reverse thing like crazy. So basically this card is saying, that it's not yet time for you to experience the end of this kind of time period that you're in. It's also it's kind of, talking about success eluding you a little bit and not giving you the opportunity to, um, you know, move forward, but it's because things need to be restructured, and your own request for an outcome needs to be refined. Okay, so we're all doing the extra work this week. There's no escaping. All right, let's get started here. So I'm going to say hi to the bottom of the list just so you guys know that I'm coming, but you're at the bottom at the moment. So I'm going to go from top to bottom. So hi, Hannah and Isabella, Eli, Terry E. Okay, I'm coming, but I'm going to start up at the top with Stephanie R. Stephanie, okay, you got Angels of Strength upside down. Okay, so this is kind of saying to you, you don't have to be strong this week. You can surrender to other people's strength. That it might be a good time to see where you maybe been propping yourself up with the wrong kind of strength. And this time, go ahead and, really refine what you're turning to for strength. Okay. Nicole and Addison, your focus for the week. Oh, Nicole, you're carrying connections upside down. Okay, so it's pretty obvious what that's actually saying. It's a little bit of time to step back from some of the connections this week. Maybe spend some time alone, meeting your own demands, having your own wants. You can want what you want without having to apologize for it. That's okay. Addison, ooh, you're working with the angel of love on the right side. You're finally somebody who's going to have some fun right side energy. So focusing very much on heart energy, sharing your heart, sharing your gifts, seeing who else is around and loving you and loving your gifts. It's a good week to just really focus on that inward supportive voice. Okay. Kimberly. Oh, you got magician and the mirror right side up. Okay, so just recognizing you're your own magician. You've got certain things you might be working on. It's also a card to remind you of your thoughts are powerful, and that it's a good time to be putting your energy into your own magic, basically, not necessarily your external. Cynthia, focus for you this week. Upside down family, happy family. Okay, so what I'm hearing from you on this for this card being upside down is that there's some inner child work that would like to be done right now. Time to go see where you can grieve the happy family that you didn't have necessarily, and go retrieve that inner child and give her that love that she needs to really be present with herself. Okay. All right, Blossoming Lotus and Shannon. By the way, there's a couple spots left in tonight's sound bath, and we had a raging success with our fusion healing this sound bath on Friday. So that one's filling up every time. So be sure to get in there early. All right, Blossoming. Oh, happy family upside down. I shuffled and shuffled. So they must want to say more about this. Okay, so Cynthia, you can also listen a little bit more about this because this is still your card as well. But basically, the guides are saying that this is time for some inner work on where the limitations have come from, that maybe were not your own limitations. It's also talking about getting emotional distance from people maybe are not feeling super supported from. So it's maybe time to disconnect from some of the people that have been in your origin, if you will. And there also could be something that needs to be worked out, like a conflict of some sort. So second time we've seen this, you guys. So let's keep our ears open about what that's might be meaning for us. Shannon, your card is adjacent possibilities right side up. So if you picked two at the beginning, it's basically saying possibilities are coming, but it was upside down at the beginning, but now it's right side up. So there's lots of different ways to get to the outcomes you desire is basically what that card is saying to you. So just kind of notice what else shows up when you show up. Okay. All right. Burnout proof leaders. Oh, community upside down. Oof. You guys, this week feels a little bit like, really? So just giving yourself a chance to recognize what community members you maybe could be clearing up communication with. It's upside down, so it's sometimes also about retreat and giving yourself some space so that you're not getting heavily influenced by what other people are expecting of you. Okay? Courtney, you're going to work with, blossoming abundance upside down. Okay, so remember our helper card this week is receiving the gifts, okay? So maybe things are not feeling super abundant right now, but you can see where you could expect differently or expect more and give yourself a little bit more of a chance to say, I'm going to take in what I got first and make sure that I don't. And, I also see the image of like a rotting fruit piece in the bowl. And if you add a bunch of fresh fruit, it doesn't, it all gets infected. So this is like letting you know that there's a lot of just kind of cleaning up you could do this week. Okay. Kara. Okay, you got the first chakra, Archangel Michael, upside down. So this is like, where are you making decisions out of fear, out of just survival? What are you doing that's going to just keep you stuck in survival mode? And what can you do to call on Archangel Michael to cut all of those ties with the things that might keep you afraid? Okay, Tatiana, you've got the garden and the gate. That's a positive card with it. And you can see there's little bird, but the things, but look at, there's a key around her neck. This means she can go out of the garden anytime she likes. She has the key, but she might acknowledge that she likes it in the garden. And maybe she's a little shy and she wants to stay in the garden. It's just knowing that you don't have to stay in the garden this week, that you have the key to unlock more world for yourself. Okay. Janice. Oh, storm warning, upside down. Okay, so giving you the little bit of a warning about the fact that there might be some things brewing, but you don't necessarily have to go out in it. Just because it's going on does not mean you have to expose yourself to it. It's okay to go ahead and just make yourself safe. All right, Denise. Oh, community upside down. Second time we've seen this one. Okay, so again, this might be a call for retreat. This might be a call for you to kind of give yourself check in. Do you feel lonely? If you feel lonely, are you surrounding yourself with the right people? And, kind of maybe seeing a bigger picture about the kind of community you might want to be putting into your vibration. So like a higher vibrating community, if you will. If it just might be time for that change. Okay. I feel like I just went into a warp land there for a minute. Woof, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if we just had a major shift in energy or what just happened there, but woof. Okay. National Geographic. I hope that's where I'm at because I totally had just like a whoop. Action sideways. It is not a week for action for you. Okay. Or upside down. It's a week for you to give yourself a chance to put a little bit more time in being and see what the being wants to integrate what all that doing has been about. Okay. Okay. Janelle and Donnie. Sorry, you guys. I'm seriously having like a little wobble in the energy fields here. Okay. I need to drink some water. All right. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle. Victory. If you picked it 3 at the beginning, it's doubling down. This is the second time we've seen this. This is basically saying what outcome you are hoping for is not the outcome you're going to have this week. I'm sorry, but it's okay. There might be something, some habit or pattern that's ready to be cleaned up first. Okay. Donnie, you've got envy upside down. Okay. So this is very much being careful that you are not looking at other people's grasses and saying that they're greener. Check out where envy is making you feel on the outside of life and maybe see if you want to see who might be envious of you and be wanting your life. All right. All right. See, I think I did Denise's community card. That's what kind of got me, that's interesting. I don't know what happened there. Okay, Elizabeth, your contracts upside down. You're going to be working on them. They're not going to be coming to a conclusion right now. Whatever soul contracts are at play, they're doing something for you. You saw is blind justice. It's not necessarily always what you think is happening. You never know who the aggressor is in the soul contract. Okay, so just relax in it and don't fight it or resist it. Diane, you're going to be working with the thinking man. Okay. So this basically implies that there are some wise people in your life that have a masculine energy of sorts that would like to help you think through some solutions. And it's okay to let them in. Sometimes we resist being told how or what we should do, but sometimes it's actually great to get some ideas. So lean into those ideas and advice of others this week, particularly coming from masculine side of things about what you could be doing. Should do, not should. No shoulds. Drop the shoulds. Okay, Tiff, you got caring connections. All right. Well, it's right side up. So promising with Mercury in retrograde and things like that. If you're whatever you're sinking into there, make sure to focus on really good communication. Okay. So good communication with a single person that you want to lean into this week. Ooh, that sounds fun. Kimberly. Envy upside down, second time we've seen it like this. Okay, so be careful. Careful where envy might be taking part in your life where it doesn't make sense. Be careful that you're not comparing yourself to other people's lives, not knowing everything about what's really going on for them. And look to the parts of your life that might be enviable too. One, you're going to go with, deceit upside down. Okay, so you can see this is kind of a nefarious character here. He's saying there's somebody lying to you, or you might be lying to somebody. So just be really aware of the energy of deceit in your life this week, because it might be up, and it might be also asking you to be kind of really frontward focused with it, really paying attention. Heidi, Goddess of the Moon upside down. Okay. So the Goddess of the Moon upside down is basically saying to you that you can spend some time unblocking your intuition, if you will. Okay. There might be extreme worry or fearful tension. And this card is basically saying that your mind is not helping and your intuition is blocked, and it might be time to work on that. Okay. Focus on your intuitive self this week. Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, indecision upside down. It's not a week probably for you to make a decision. If it's upside down, it's like there might just be the energy of indecision right now. And that sometimes just means that there's more information to gather before you can make a decision. Okay. All right. So if you just are joining, thank you for joining. And you can see in the comments that Me Please is how you get a card for yourself. I'm going down the list from top to bottom. So I will get to as many as I can. Tanya. Oh, I didn't do Matthew. Sorry, Kelly. Oh, okay. Matthew's got to work with deceit as well. Right side up. So direct deceit, something to truly be seeing in another or themselves. It's really seeing where the energy is manipulating for a certain outcome that is very one-sided. Be careful of that this week, okay? Tanya. Adjacent possibilities upside down. If you picked 2 at the beginning, it is doubling down with this. This is the second time we've seen this. Basically, the outcome is not as you expect it to be. The possibilities have not yet revealed themselves. This week might not be the week to take the door or the choice. Okay, so just know that there are adjacent possibilities building, but this week maybe wait for more information. Robin, man holding heart upside down. This card always makes me laugh. Okay, this is the person you love. This is the masculine energy that you love. And upside down, there might be some relationship things to tend to this week with that person, giving some time and space to really hear and communicate. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. That's really times where communication gets kind of funky. So lots of leaning into your primary relationship. Chris, you're going to be working with second chakra archangel Ariel. So this is sexuality, emotions, and creativity. Okay, so moving into that space for yourself, really focusing on those energies so that you can use that creative passion to move forward. Austin, yin and yang. Okay, so balancing out this week. Yin and yang's about enough time doing and enough time being. Okay, and they really should complement each other and be equal to each other. So making sure that you take enough downtime and have enough action time. Jenny, you got yin and yang, but it was upside down. Okay, so to me, when this card comes upside down, that means that there's more doing than being, and being could be done. Okay, if you can get outside, if you can just do some more resting, just some pausing, especially if your mind is really busy right now. Okay. All right, Carrie, your rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so similar actually to what just got for Jenny. It's just time to really let yourself revive and rest. You just kind of recognize the successes of the journey so far. All right. Mountain River, You've got anxiety energies that you're working with this week. Okay. So just kind of playing around with it. Remember that anxiety is too far forward. All right. Your energy is too far forward, too much in the future, trying to predict. So check in with that anxiety this week. Ray, third time's a charm for the envy upside down. Okay, so that means this card's for all of us. I'm going to pull out the little handy dandy book just to make sure I haven't missed saying something about this. Okay, so this book is written by Sandra Ann Taylor, and it says the card reversed heralds a great time of joy. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it says okay. Your choice to shift of your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out of dramatic and radiant way to attract more of for you. You can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. Release old feelings. See, this is what I was getting of envy and lack, whenever those thoughts or emotions come up. You are well on your way to completely gratifying life, and genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will keep drawing more values to you. All right, so that's for all of us. We all get to drop some envy because we are going to lean into what our life is enviable about. Kate? Okay, and you brought adjacent possibilities to us the third time. So here we go. Everybody listen up again. This is for all of us. All right, when reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward in a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of life force moves through your deeply held habits, projecting your energy out to the universe and calling back the results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments. This is what the Light Council talks about. And at every moment, you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide, are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you, or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibilities of optimism, trust, and self-love? That's for all of us, you guys. This week, check in with those thoughts. Are they serving you, or are they taking you down? All right, Kay, Ian, and Charlie. Kay, community, lean into the community that supports you, especially those that are abundant minded and think about you in the very positive light. So really be surrounding yourself with community this week. Ian, check out for the anxiety, but it's upside down. So it's just saying, you may not even be acknowledging that you're having anxiety, and that anxiety could really be sneaking up on you. So just pay attention. Charlie, man holding heart. Okay. So this is about my guess is going to be probably that this is some wounding right around your father being healed this week. Okay. So the opportunity to really lean into the relationship that you have with him and kind of, heal some things. Let the love in there. Okay. All right, Christy, Kira, and Finn. Okay, adjacent possibilities again, you guys. Check your habits, Christy. Whatever you're doing, it might be keeping you stuck. So just acknowledging that the work might be inward because the doors won't show up until that habit of thinking a certain way shifts. Okay, so hopefully the belief club is helping that. Kira, you're working on, there's a journey. You see her bags are packed. She's ready. It's upside down. It might not be, again, with those adjacent possibilities being for everybody, it might not be the time to get on the train, but you're ready to have a change come. So just continue to vision into the change. Continue to be prepared. Finn. Oh, financial constraints upside down. This might be a meaning for you that there's actually a gold bar going to be discovered in $20 bill in your pocket or something cool. Just kind of also acknowledging where you maybe are having lack mindset around money. And that might be the thing to be releasing with our adjacent possibilities card. Miranda. Oh, third time's a charm for the man holding the heart. So let's pull the book out for this one because now this is for all of us. Okay. Ready? When this card is reversed, it's indication a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy that they bring. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experiences and their expansion. This also can indicate a difficult connection with a relationship, a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, and yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional ease. Okay? That's for all of us. Lisa, see with a rainbow. Okay, woman thinking upside down. Okay, so I'm hearing from your guides that this is actually saying to you, this is again, your thoughts have spun out a little bit, and you're maybe over analyzing, and other people are too. And it might be time to just step back for a minute and just let the knowledge integrate. Okay, Sam, you brought community upside down, third time's a charm. Okay, so this one's for all of us again. Here we go. This card reversed indicates feelings of isolation, perhaps loneliness. There may have been a recent disconnect with old associations, or even a disillusion of some wider partnership. Wilder. This might result in feelings of loss and grief, but take heart. This often is a cause of shift into a higher vibration. You may find that what no longer resonates with old acquaintances in the way that you used to. It may be time to move into more resonant actions. Let yourself network, meditate, that kind of thing. All right? So, all right, work on your community energy. How are you going to put yourself out there? Aaron T. You're going to be working with your sixth chakra this week, okay? Archangel Metatron, so you can literally call on Archangel Metatron. But just to work on really, what do your spidey senses say? What does your intuition say this week, okay? Just really giving yourself a chance there. Okay, Terry E., woman holding heart, upside down. Okay, so this might be an acknowledgement of hurt emotions around women, other women's actions, around your own maternal and, femininity, just kind of acknowledging that might be up this week, feeling like it wants a little extra support. So a little extra love there. Eli, you're going to focus on your third chakra this week, Archangel Chamuel. You literally can call that archangel in. That's going to be about making decisions, authentic action, setting good boundaries. All those things are going to be your focus for the week. Always could be good focus, but that's particularly important to you right now. Hannah and Isabella. Hannah, second time we've seen this guy right side up. Magician in the mirror. Okay, call back all of your energy from all directions of time and space and give yourself the chance to be your own wizard. What do you want to create next with those magical skills that you have? Okay, Isabella? Oh, you get 2 cards. So first you get yin and yang, balance of being and doing, okay? And the door to personal healing and happiness, okay? So when you balance your yin and yang, you're going to be able to see that that's really going to open up the potential and the possibilities. Woohoo! Good for you. All right, Joe L. Okay, you got the thinking man upside down. So again, I'm getting with this one, with these cards being upside down, that there's a masculine overthinking, over trying to identify. The male energy sometimes is really puts definitions on things that maybe shouldn't have definitions, that kind of thing. So if you just want to kind of question how much energy you're giving to that masculine self versus the feminine love and open and community, okay? All right, if you just joined me, feel free to type me please in the comments. We have a few minutes left. I am going to go to Crystal and Genevieve now. Oh, I skipped Natalie. Come back to you, Natalie. Don't worry. Okay, Crystal, indecision. Okay, so this week might not be a week of decision. It might be a week to pause and just kind of see for a minute what is actually being chosen before you take those next steps. Okay, so just kind of acknowledge too the self-doubt energy doesn't have to necessarily rule your life. Okay, Genevieve, you're going to be working with the world upside down. So zoom out a little bit, okay, and notice there's always half of the world that's dark, okay, because that's just the way the sun will work with us. So the darkness can be a gift. When there's darkness and it feels hard, it might be a time to reevaluate things, to kind of check in with things. And when there's light and things feel easy, it might be a time to take that action. So just kind of step back. What kind of week do you think you're going to be having? Is it a week to step in or step back? It's your choice. All right, Natalie S. Anxiety upside down again. All right, so third time's a charm on the anxiety upside down. So let's pull it out because it's for everybody. This is for all of us. Let's see what it says. See if I heard the guides line up with what she wrote. Oh, finally, relief. The nightmare of a card reversed could mean one of two things. Either a recent problem is on its way out, causing you to feel more relaxed, or you have mastered the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. Either way, anxiety reversed is good omen for more relaxed and peaceful times to come. Maintain a trusting attitude and let the difficulties, fears, thoughts fade away into the distance. Okay, so we're getting some positive messages, you guys, even though there's some stuff about our minds and about taking a break, about how we're kind of junking things up a little bit. All right, well, I'm going to pull a card for my husband, and then I'm going to summarize, and off we go. Oh, he got envy right side up. Okay, so we got that third time's a charm for all of us. Well, basically, this is just saying stop being envious of other people, start being aware of your own life and how your life is working out in a good way, and you can have gratitude for that. All right, let's just talk about what came up. Okay, so we got anxiety upside down, meaning whatever that problem that's making us anxious is actually kind of fading. We got man, a holding heart upside down, which is basically saying we want to heal some relationships, emotional relationships with the masculine energy. We got adjacent possibilities upside down. Something is working out if we change our habits and move ourselves into alignment with our truth about what we are truly wanting, and drop our habits and agendas that don't serve us. Community upside down, saying that maybe who we've been hanging out with isn't as high vibing as we could possibly make it. And lastly, envy upside down. All the cards in reversed this week, basically saying that your life is enviable too. Take a minute to really live that best life that you can. All right, I hope this is helpful. Go be amazing. See you next week.